just for ganks, but to get prio overall in the map. So it's more of map control over just ganks. And the Moskov will definitely add into the fact that they have more global presence to play with. So it's a Moskov and a Loyi, the double TP combo, just not with the chip. And the last pick will be that Ruby. And still, we technically don't know where this Ruby, where this Helker, the Barats, where is it going to go? I have no idea.
My guess is Ruby Row, Helker jungle, Barats XP.
See, my guess is a bit different.
Wow, what's your guess?
Helker Roam, Ruby XP, Barats jungle.
Wow, okay, interesting angle from Mirko. But I feel like with the Helker pick, they kind of want to play it safe with...
Okay, it depends on the EXP.
Yeah, of course. The XP as well. But yeah, we will have to see how Geekfam wants to play this Helker. But Dewa United now trying to confirm their last pick in this drafting phase. Who will they go for? Reminding that they have a solid lineup so far, and it will be the Yuzong. Okay, like what Mirko mentioned, they need brawlers, and they have the Roger, the Fredrin, and the Yuzong to complement this chip shortcut.
Okay, so
able to give the retribution needed. It is going to be Geekfam against Dewa United.
Let's see who will take the first game, ladies and gentlemen.
Welcome to Mobile Legends.
Geekfam, they need a win to solidify themselves in playoff contention. Meanwhile, Dewa United, they're at the bottom. They desperately need a win to help increase their odds to the playoffs.
Okay, so talk about... Wow. What? I was about to ask Mirko, talk to us about how this Helker will operate when it's played in Rome. And you can see, the kill potential is so high, it almost got K's in that skirmish in mid.
Yeah, the lethal ignition procs almost instantly, technically, if you get those the stinger down.
Yeah.
And you basically saw that. I think if a boy got his lethal ignition down too, and Beloyski pop execute, that would have been easy first blood for Geekfam. But just notice how this Helkert is going to be played. He's just constantly going to go to the back. It kind of reminds me of how Natalia is played. And if you know Beloy, that's his choice, that's his pick. Now with the Rupture and the Master Assassin, just expect him to literally be Natalia. Actually, the way he plays, even with the execute. So very, very similar. You can draw parallels to that pick. And for Beloyski, the only thing that's different than Natalia is usually for Natalia, you get the invisibility. For him, he gets that Terrify.
Shortcut though from Drian actually catches Ray off guard with the Petrify as well. Gary claims the first blood. Now Luke has space to back away, but that's already an early win for Dewa United. Oh, Beloyski almost catching Keys here. Remember, Keys no flicker early. So, again, Geek looking for compensation, does not get it yet.
Geekfam got caught in their own aggression up top. And it is going to be Ray going down with a near turtle contest soon. But of course, another fight down bottom.
2v1 situation. Chidera actually is able to get out of that. Actually, Watt is also quite low as well. Drian now hovering around, helping Watt to clear. That will be Watts, I believe, getting some extra goal. Now let's see here, neutral objective take. Ray is a baby dino. Will he commit to this? Back Dragon form used up as well as the Daytona's welcome. Reboy now being the target. Gary securing the turtle. Dion isolated, and he will be taken out here by a boy shortly. And that is a kill for a turtle.
Off the bat, Geekfam gonna lose out in this battle, but they do find the kill only on to Chip though. Unfortunately for Geekfam, this is a big advantage for Dewa in the early to mid game. Remember, with the Chip, they get going real fast. So right now, Drian has finally gotten that shortcut to play with those portals around the map. And this is where Beloyski is gonna have a little bit of a tougher time. You would expect him to actually get an advantage earlier on so that he could actually utilize that snowball. But now that Dewa will technically be clumping up for the most part with the Chip, it actually makes it a bit more difficult for Beloyski to even utilize the Master Assassin and get these pickoffs around the map. The good thing though is now technically you have an AoE Terrify in your kit and you can punish the Chip. Still, Watt has Purify and they have a lot of counter initiations or counterplay methods, Dewa United. A lot of taunts, a lot of peel if Helker does want to dive deep.
Solid prediction though by Samsung Galaxy S24 series. All unanimous decision towards Geekfam, so no one's predicting Dewa United will win, but they could turn it to odds now. Gary.
They actually commit on towards Beloyski. And Beloyski, even without the spell there, he will not be able. Sure, it was an execute as well, Now they move onwards towards Chidera here in the bottom side of the map. Chidera 3v1 with a shortcut as well. Oh, everything put on the kitchen sink. Chidera will not survive this one. Ray coming in, actually finds a trade as Watt now. Might be targeted, and he will find the skill shot on towards Watt. Double kill already for Ray. Geek on the other side of the map responds as well. Drian now actually quite low, but is able to get out of that. And Geek, they actually find the right rates.
That was an audacious dive from Dewa United. They like put the portal under the turret and had like 4 members just quarreling around Chidera. Thankfully though, Geek Fam was quick on the response and they were able to get the trades here and there.
Might go for another.
Let's see here, Drian looking for an opening as well as the Black Dragon form. Nope, they will not commit on towards a fight. They just want the newt.
So far, it's 2-0 for the neutrals. In the hands of Dewa United. Gary has been on point in the contest so far. But Geek Fam, I could see their kill potential, their threats. With the Hellcurt just trying to move behind the shadows, it just creates this pressure that is constantly given towards Dewa United.
And Dewa is just hovering over. He actually notices that Beloy is there. Doesn't pop the shortcut just yet. Not really in any spot to look for any crazy skirmishes. I think for Dewa, they've improved a whole lot here from the way they're playing. Again, just focusing on the neutral objectives, not really going for unnecessary dives and team fights like the previous week Dewa would do. So for Dewa, really, it's all about how they utilize this lead. Even though it's just 600, a boy might just be taken. Oh!
Hits the wall! Wrong flicker, and Gary will capitalize on the other side. Good flicker by Drian to sidestep from that Daytona's welcome, but a boy wasn't able to escape.
That was
uncharacteristic.
Uncharacteristic and questionable as well from a boy. He wasn't able to get past the wall as well with the flicker though. So Geek Fam, they lose a boy, looking for another one for Dewa United.
2v2, top side. Black Dragon form committed. They will not commit on towards business. Gary and Dixon will get out of the top lane. Maybe he will actually go to here into this. He might, no. Will they invade the purple? I think so, but bottom side of the map here, Kay's looking for an opening. Oh, boy! Wrong diversion play. Shortcut was there, and Dewa United, they will find another kill on towards Kay's actually. Let's see, Watts looking for a kill on towards Luke, and gets it. Oh my goodness, Watts is online! Almost gets out of that, but actually will be punished. Now, Precious Wrath committed. Drian will be taken out, Gary. Nowhere to run, and Geek Fam seems like they will capitalize on Gary. Ooh. Good sidestep. He's actually able to recall unless Veloci says otherwise. That's a good. That's a good spear by Chidera, and he will fall.
Beloyski again with the constant kill threat. We're talking about how Geek Fam was disconnected in the first phase of that fight, but the backup came and they were in sync. They were in unison. So Dewa United, they had to lose that, and now the goal lead swings towards Geek Fam.
Wow, instantly with just one big team fight. And it feels like it's just right on cue, right? I just mentioned how Dewa, they are being more disciplined in the early game and how they utilize that lead, and then they overextend right on cue. Right as they got a boy, and they've already actually escaped from Beloyski's assassination attempt, but now Drian.
On towards the crash course. Luke now caught with the sun. It will help Gary secure the kill. And Beloyski does not want business even popping the Dark Knight Falls there. And it's still a very, very stalemate-ish match.
You can look at how Dewa United will always have the man advantage with the shortcut if Drian is on the proximity. But then again, the way Beloyski could just pounce closely and just throw the stingers, it is going to hurt more for Dewa United when they get caught in the 1v1s, in the 2v1s, the isolated members. Beloyski, look, he can kill Case!
Oh, this is why Hellcurt was used. Novaria is going to be, his food, no, my goodness. Good response, actually, by Geek. Again, catching Dixon now. 2 members out, and they might extend. Let's see, Gary, Watt, and Drian will not be able to defend that bottom tier 1. Geek fam, they move with 5 Dark Knight Falls committed. Oh my lord, Watt half HP. Oh, why did you jump on towards 5 men? Drian, he will be punished. They might get another extra turret in the bottom side of the map. And Geek fam, they have the jungles of Dewa United.
Just talked about it. Beloyski shows his fangs when needs be. And there goes the Hellcurt. It will snowball to that point of no return for Geek fam.
I mean, we did say the way he's going to play it is the way he plays Natalia. And on Natalia, he's an absolute monster. Beloyski, this time he's found another Natalia. It's in the form of a Hellcurt. And that's why we were all quite flabbergasted by the Novario pick after the Hellcurt. Because, yeah, K's, they're probably really confident in their peel. But the fact that the Hellcurt is constantly just going to be in the bushes, staying away. Oh, random gank up top.
Yep, good Spirit of Glory. Good DPS there, enough to take Watt down. No Purify. Take a look at Drian here, looking for a counter play. Good taunt on towards the boy. It's going to be the main target here. Oh my goodness, Dixon taken down to Dara. Good trade. And Gary finds another. 4 members taken out here. And Gary, being the Lone Ranger, Ray Beloyski will tag team on towards Gary. And it seems like Gary will not have enough sustainability. And Ray collects the monster.
This match is so sloppy. The fights everywhere, so messy. But Geek fam, they constantly come out on top, and Beloyski is that cleanup crew that you could always expect as the Hellcurt just bursts the backline. The way he plays this Hellcurt is so good. And in game fact, with the new application GoPay, this marks Hellcurt's debut in MPLID Season 13 after its last usage by Boy in MPLID Season 12 when Ultra Ego secured a victory against Dewa United, the same team.
Oh, maybe execute. No, it's on cooldown. Luckily for Kaze, though, Beloyski was unable to find the punish. But yeah, that's a lord. That's a free lord for Geek and 5,000 gold lead. Dewa United, are they crumbling?
They certainly are. It's a 5,000 gold lead for Geek fam, like you mentioned, Gani. And take a look at the items for Mr. Beloyski. BBB, big boy Beloy. Wait, now they teleport down below, but he already has a Heptaseas. And it looks like he's building towards DHS? There's no way that's a win in nature, so it has to be a DHS, right? Meanwhile, for the Moskov as well, that's the power spike, the 3-item power spike that you would want on the Moskov, plus the win in nature. So Beloyski is playing in the side, and I think if even Watt walks up, that BOD is going to definitely, you know, give him a whole lot of despair. By the way, it's a 2,000 gold lead for the most part on the side of Geek fam for their MM, 1,400, 2,000 in the roam, and 2,000 in the jungle. Despite Ray not able to secure a lot of turtles in this game, it's still A-OK for Ray. He was able to counter jungle a whole lot, and now the boy, even with Bloodwings and Chidera with that win in nature, now it gets real tough for Dewa because they're going to have to rely on Kaze to actually execute Chidera. Meanwhile, for the rest of the team, Watts, Gary, and even Dixon, it's going to be tough to take Chidera down with that win in nature.
If, retrospectively, the Hellcurt was played jungle, will it function as maximized as this? Because you can see so much freedom given to Beloyski with the Hellcurt so that he can snowball and get the kills. Will it function differently if it's played in the hands of Ray, maybe?
Yeah, it'll be definitely different because when you're in the jungle, you're focused on farming as well, right? You're not just focused on looking for kills, on roaming around the map, and that's why I feel like the Hellcurt just fits better in roam. And Beloyski thinks the same way here because he knows how to play that Natalia. It's basically the same playstyle. By the way, yes, it is a DHS for the Hellcurt, so even the tanky members aren't safe.
Oh, Dark Knight Falls committed! My goodness!
What?
The Scorpion! Oh
Shortcut.
my lord! Drian now, low HP. Luke will be the trade though. Dixon taken out as well as Geek fam.
Wow.
They just show who is boss in this first game. And Geek fam, he's left all alone. And Beloyski, the man who started it all, diversion play.
Oh!
Keys! Good night! Geek fam will tuck the gods to bed in the first game.
The gods are not bleeding anymore. They're hemorrhaging. And this time, they fall again, unable to control their bleeding. Geek fam, they take game number 1.
What an absolute banger of a game 1 to start things off here for week number